In every great city there is a heart, a place where the divine and the earthly meet. Here in Constantinople, that heart was not a palace, it was a church. Today we step into the sacred shadow of the Hagia Sophia. I'm Anthony Henderson, Chief Executive of One Gospel Ministry, broadcasting from inside these ancient halls, and this is the Pilgrimage Through the Ages podcast. Imagine the year is 537 AD. Emperor Justinian stands beneath a dome so vast it seems to float on air. Candles flicker like stars across the acres of gold mosaic. Thousands have gathered. The air is thick with incense. As the final stone is set, Justinian raises his hand and cries out, "Glory to God, who has deemed me worthy to accomplish such a work. Solomon, I have surpassed thee." The Hagia Sophia, holy wisdom, was unlike anything the world had ever seen. Designed by two men not trained as architects, but as mathematicians and physicists, Anthemius of Tralles and Isidore of Miletus, it was a defiance of gravity itself. Its dome, a shimmering canopy suspended from heaven, rose 180 feet above the marble floor, wider and higher than any temple of the ancient world. Light flooded in through the 40 windows at its base, making the dome seem almost weightless, a miracle in stone and light. But Hagia Sophia was never just architecture, it was theology incarnate. The structure itself preached, the dome symbolized heaven, descending upon the faithful gathered below. The mosaics, Christ, Pontocrator, the Virgin enthroned, imperial portraits, whispered of a world where empire and faith were indivisible. Here emperors were crowned, here patriarchs thundered against heresy, here rebels were forgiven or condemned. Hagia Sophia witnessed centuries of worship, riots, invasions, earthquakes, and fires. Yet she stood, battered but unbowed. In 1204, during the Fourth Crusade, Latin knights, Christians, stormed the city. Hagia Sophia was desecrated, its treasures looted, its altar profaned. For decades, the great church stood as a shadow of itself. And yet, when the Byzantines reclaimed Constantinople in 1261, their first act was to restore Hagia Sophia, to cleanse it, to weep in it, to pray within its battered glory once more. But nothing is eternal on earth. On May 29th, 1453, Sultan Mehmed II entered the city, and the Hagia Sophia in triumph. Where once choirs had sung, the Muezzin now called the faithful to prayer. The church became a mosque, and later in the 20th century, a museum. Today it is a mosque again, but still, deep beneath the paint, the old mosaics sleep, the silent witnesses of 1,000 years. The Hagia Sophia remains not just stone, not just history, but mystery, a bridge between two worlds, between heaven and earth, between past and present. Next time on the Pilgrimage Through the Ages podcast, we'll explore how the story of the Byzantine Empire, the rise and fall of Christianity in the East, speaks to you and me today in the 21st century. You're not going to want to miss it. From the city where the stones still whisper prayers, I'm Anthony Henderson. Until we meet again, walk with wonder.